I'm going to be king of the pirates. I'm going to be king. Yeah, yo, yeah, yo. I am William Pride, aka Nexus, and I'm doing the Straw Hats by Oda's vision. Honestly, this will be my own vision, but some of it will actually be Oda's vision and my vision. So, Lucky D. Luffy. The Straw Hat made of gum, made of rubber. Power made of rubber. Honestly, I made him into a fire type, but a fire steel type based on time skip Luffy. 3 megas based on gear 2, 3, and 4, and G Max based on gear 5. So the time skip evolution is fire steel. The first mega, gear 2, is fighting fire. Gear 2 is fire steel. Gear 4 is fighting fairy. And the G-Max gear 5 is fighting fairy. Let go from Scrappy Kid to Warrior Liberation, Mon-D. The Brave Kid Pokemon. It gained a rubber bite after eating a mysterious fruit found in a treasure chest. Through its body possesses a fearless heart and often challenge opponents 10 times its size. It never seems without a trademark straw hat. Ability Gum Body. Immune to electric and negate recoil damage. Hit ability Guts. Boosts attacks if status flit. Signature move Gum Pistol. Based on the Gum Pistol with 40 power. Mon-King, a fire steel type, the captain Pokemon. After years of training, its body becomes dense and withstand cannon fire. By channeling the inner spirit, it hardened its limbs, strength of temper steel. It traveled the seas of search of the legendary treasure. Ability Iron Fist. Boost punching moves 20%. Hit ability Conquers Honky. 30% chance to flinch opponent on switching. Honestly, Conquer Spirit and me Conquer Hockey. Red Hawk. Fire. 9 power. Deal both fire and fight damage. Based on the Red Hawk move of that views aces based on ace. Mon-King X Gear 2. Fighting and Fire. Ability Overdrive Bloodline. Effect double speed but lose 1/16 HP every turn. It blood pumps HP speed and missteam that explosive velocity. Mon-King Y Gear 3. Fire and Steel. Balloon Bone. Effect boosts punching power moves by 50%, but lower speed by 2 stages. It inflates by bones the portion. Delivering hits the weight of a giant. Mega Mon-King Z. Gear 4. Fighting and flying. Alad's Tenson. Immunity to ground move. Boosts flying and charge moves. By compress its limbs, coats them in spirit. It walks on the air to stay airborne. Gigantamax Mon-King. Gear 5. Fighting Fairy. The Warrior Liberation. It fights the absolute freedom to the beat. Its own heartbeat. Her own hearts. It can turn an environment into rubber and laugh through the most dangerous battle, bringing joy to the allies. Joy Boy Rhythm. All moves deal neutral damage regardless of type and nor opponent's stats boost. G-Max move. G-Max Bagara Gun. Fighting. Destroy barriers and lower the target attack and special attack. Honestly, next is Zoro. Zoro, honestly, based on Oda vision, Zoro was going to be based on a tiger. But honestly, the mantis. I actually base him on the mantis. A bug and steel. A 2-stage evolution based on kid and time skip, and an additional form based on his Astra. Zoro Prey. The training blade Pokemon. It spends every waking hour sharpen its 4 limbs. After Dragon Rocks, it is allowed to carry free district wooden branches to practice its fighting style. Despite its discipline, it is what has a biological defect that causes it to lose its sense to direction instantly. Hypercutter is its ability prevent the attack from being lowered. Sharpness boosts slicing moves by 50%. Or Orangiri Bug. 9 power, a high critical. Santoryantis, the free blade Pokemon, have mastered the art of blade. This Pokemon have used a third sword like a appendage held in its mandible. Its steel wings allow it to create a vacuum like gusts of wind with a single swing. It is fiercely loyal to its captain, but will never admit to being lost. Blade Guard. Reduce damage from physical contact moves by 25%. Conquer Spirit is its ability. A chance to flinch opponent upon entering the battlefield. Sigil move, 180 pound hoe, steel. A long range slice potential that never misses. Astro mode. Mega Metal Mantis. Astro mode. Form. Bugged Ghost. The 9 sword style demon administration. Through willpower and combat spirit, it created an illusion of a three-headed six-arm that dark chilling aura that makes opponent feel as through that are being cut before the blade even touch them. 9 Sword Fury is the ability. Multi strike like a Fury Cutter or Dual Wing Beat. Always hit the maximum number of time and slicing move hits twice at 50% power for a second hit. Deadman Game goes 120. This move deals physical damage. If the user hit before it moved, the power doubles. Given the Astra a ghost type, it represents the illusion, spirit illusion aspects, while sharpness and night fury is absolute terror on the battlefield. Now I'm going to make Nami. It's based on a cat, but I'm going to make her a Persian on one stage with sigil move, sigil ability, and mechanic. Namineko, the Weather Thief Pokemon, a electric and normal type. Extremely intelligent and highly territorial. Over its hoard of gold, Namineko used its sensitive whisker to detect changes in the weather pressure. It can create localized thunderstorms by rubbing its fur against its specialized staff tail. It lured travelers into a trap only to make off with valuable items. Climate control. On switching this Pokemon set a mirage weather. The weather acts like rain, sun, or sandstorm randomly for 5 turns, but it benefits Namineko's team. Pickpocket. Steal an item when hit by another Pokemon. Thunderbolt Tempo. Electric. The user launch a concentrated bubble of electricity. This move has a 30% chance to paralyze the target and never misses. Climate Attack Grid. Namineko has a unique characteristic called Weather Signature. Unlike the Pokemon just change the weather. Namineko stack weather effects use moves the mechanic. Every time Namineko use a weather move, electric, water, or ice type, it leaves a weather cloud on the field. It pay off 3 turns of stacking different moves of the clouds removes into a mega feather storm. For 3 turns, the opponent have 1/8 damage at the end of the turn, and all electric moves used by Namineko have a 1 increased by 1+1. Imagine a sleek cream Persian with orange color firm and Nami's tattoos and a gem of a. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, this is actually a. I base it on. This is actually if Meowth actually evolved from a freaking original Persian. Now Usopp. Honestly, Usopp is based on Oda, but I will actually base it on a archerfish, a water and grass type. A signature move ability and a mechanic on him. Snipefish. The brave sniper Pokemon. Through natural timid, Snipefish can shoot a high pressure jet of water that pinpoint accuracy of 100 yards. It harvests various seeds that seabeds that store them in its special pouches. When it threatens, it fires seeds that instantly massive and plants it famously known as rabbit tall tails using bubbles to create illusions. Ability Sniper. Power up moves they become critical hit. Rattle. Boost move speed if it hit by a bug, ghost, or dark type moves. Represent is fights or flight response. Pop green impact wolf. Grass. This is a seed that fire instantly a blue and leafy wolf and use a high critical hit that French. Ammo Satchel. Snipefish actually doesn't have one type of attack. Ammo is mechanic changes based on user opponent. The mechanic at the start of each turn, Snipefish rotate the 3 types of seeds. The chamber moves. Let's start increase accuracy and the next move of 100%. Firebird and the secondary type fire type damage accuracy to make the move a dual type for the turn. Sleep Star gave a 10% chance to opponent. Honestly, it looked like a slingshot Kurobuto and Cape looked like a Soga King, and a high piece of coral that one shot would kill on it. Now in time for Sanji. Honestly, Oda created him with a big ram, but I will actually base him on a salamander of fire poison, based on his kicks and his mom drank poison to make him normal. So 2-stage evolution based on Kid and Time Skip, and a mega evolution based on Helena Warno that make him go invisible. Solid Cook. The sous chef Pokemon. It was born with a unique resistance to toxins. Due to its strange medical liquid, its mother consumed it spent its time on volcanoes using it tense seared to ingredients. It refused to use its front claws in battle, fearing it ruin the ability to prepare food. Corrosive can poison steel and poison types. White smoke prevents stats of reduction. Mutton shot fire always result in a critical hit if the user moves first. Salamander, the black lake Pokemon. By spinning it creates enough friction that the hind legs, its skin create a toxin that acts like a spice, but it's deadly parasitic in battle. It has a service nature that protective female Pokemon, even if they are on the opposing team. Iron Kicker is an ability boosts the power of its kicking move by 30%. Poison Touch may poison targets on contact. Diabe Jambe Fire 95 power. 30% chance to burn and ignores target's defense boost. Based on the stuff black, Mega Blazemander, a fire dark type. By holding the Gem Knight, when it triggers the genetic enhance, it scales turn matted and black absorb all light and resend all the black of the invisible of the naked eye. In this form, it discarded poison for pure shadowy of device. Stuff vanish. Immune to prior attack like a quick attack or sucker punch. Additionally, its evasion increased by one stage every time it uses a fire attack. Infect Jambe Fire. A fire blue flame that is so hot is super effective damage to water types. A bipedal salamander with slither blue yellow markings with blaze suit. Chopper. Honestly, Oda and I base him on a reindeer. Give him a normal ice type and his additional forms are based on his rebel points. Except for his monster point, I will tell you right here. Chopper Perry, the Doctor Pokemon. A blue-nosed reindeer that gained a human-like intelligence after consuming a rare fruit. It is highly skilled in medicine. It creates rubber balls to destroy its genetic code. Through naturally shy, easy fighter, it become a fierce protector of its friends. Nature Cure is its ability, heals status conditions upon switching out. Position. Healing moves like Milk Drink or Heal Pulse have 50% more effective. Scope status. Normal. Identify the opponent item and lower their evasion by 2 stages. Rumble Shift is its MK. When Choppery use the move Rumble Ball, it transforms into 3 specialized form for 3 turns. You can the form based on it on a team. The first store is Guard Point, the tank. Ice is Steel. Fur Coat. Double physical defense. It's like a woolly coat. Kung Fu Point. Ice is Fighting, Iron Fist. Boosted punching power. Horn Point. Ice is Ground. Ability Drill Run. Ignore contact moves that boosted defense. The antlers are massive. At his ultimate monster point. Mega Chopberry Monster Point. Ice and Dark. Holding the Mega Evolution while a Rubble Shift is active. A terrifying transformation triggered by an overdose of rubber balls. It grew a towered giant that smashed built. In the past, it lost its form, but it has since learned to control its range. Berserk Might. Effect: increase attack and special attack by one stage, and every turn, the user cannot status moves. Only attack. Monster Palm. A massive smack that causes shockwave. It deals physical damage and a 30% chance to freeze. Chopberry is a light chopper, but with a signature pet cactus cross. In Monster Point, his fur is become dark and shaggy, and it got frozen crown. Nico Robin. Honestly, Nico Robin is based on a crane in Oda's vision, but I base it on a dog. A dark and fire. And I will give it 2-stage a signature ability, and based on her. Paphana, the secret Pokemon. Born on the ruins of a burned library, this Pokemon have an uncanny ability to sense a historical hidden. In Earth, it often hunted by authorities due to the forbidden knowledge it carries. It uses a small flame-like petals to pursue while it make its escape. Infiltrator. Pass through the enemy betray. Flower Veil. Prevent lowering of ally status. Sludge. Dark. A flurry of showery limbs that always hit twice. Each hit has a chance to flinch. Aura Hound, the archaeologist Pokemon. It mastered the ability to manifest extra limbs made of the dark flames surface. Aura Hound is incredibly stoic and rarely show emotions. Spent years as a fugitive. Its eyes can see things a mile away, and it bloom 1,000 paws to restrain entire armies. Multi-skill. Reduce damage with HP. Surfer. All contact moves hit and 25% power and represent the extra limbs attack is Santoryantis. Mirror for Giganto Mono Fire. The user creates a massive hand that the fire crushes target. It deals physical damage and has a 20% chance to burn. The Balloon Network. Nico Robin, a unique mechanic is fluorescent valence. And the mechanic of whatever held on the field. The plant eyes on the opponent team effect reveals the opponent the abilities and lower defense and accuracy by lower and it hit the opponent use fly, dig, or dive with a 100% accuracy. Or hound is sleek, an elegant dog like a Suki or a Doberman with a black coat and a purple flame that based on the tree of knowledge. Frankie. Honestly, Frankie based on a rhino on the message, but I will base it on an elephant. A grounded steel type. With a signature ability and a additional form. Frankie Fent. The cyborg elephant Pokemon. A Pokemon modified its own body to scrapyard. Its trunk has replaced a high-pressure cannon that fire air and water. It despises its heavy armor. It knows extremely emotional. It often breaks into tears as seeking a super pose that touches story. Battle Frankie is the ability. Reduce damage from ball and bomb moves like bullet seed and sludge bomb by 50%. Additional the Pokemon cannot be burned. Heavy metal. Double the Pokemon weight. Increase the power of heavy slam. Coup de Vete. Steel. 100 power. The user fire a massive blast of compressed air from the trunk, and the move has a 10% chance to lower a special defense that forces the target to switch out like whirlwind. Color Fusion. Frankie meant unique secondary resources, the color gauge. It starts with 3 color gauge and quiver or other beam moves consume 1 gauge to increase the moves of 1.5 times. Refill if Frankie use a healing or rest. It refills the gauge maximum. If it runs out of cola, its speed halves until it refilled. Shogun mode. G-Max Frankie Vent Pirate Shogun. Grounded Steel. It transforms into a lower bipedal mechanical fortress. Its ears become a massive shield and the trunk becomes drills. In this form, Frankie integrates with an entire workshop that the armor is so thick that even it explosion of the scratch fight for the prevent the pride of all show rights. G-Max move, G-Max General Cannon, Steel. A devastating beam that the move damage based on the user defense stats rather than its special attack setup. Stealth Rock on Steel. Frankie Fanta is based on a bulky male elephant with chrome prey, BF37 tattoos on the plate. Honestly, Brook is ice, and I will base him on a possum with a signature move, ability, and mechanic based on him. Brooksum, the Soul King Pokemon. After passing away long ago, it sold it away in a thick fog. Eventually, it returned to its skeletal remains. It has a high-pitched melodic scream that it literally shake the spirits that of the hearer. Despite just being bones and fur, it's obsessed with the marvelous afro and the pride of the gentlemanly throughout its manners. Playing dead. When the Pokemon HP plays 0 for the first time, it fades but immediately revives at 1 HP at the end of the turn. This can only happen once per battle. Soul King. A sound-based move like Hyper Voice or Perish Song become a ghost type and have their power boost by 3. Hata Chota Genaguri Ice. This hums a tune at that distant pass. The damage dealt at the end of the turn and a 50% chance to freeze. Soul Paradise. Brooksum allows a mechanic that calls special performance. Every time Brooksum uses a sound-based or a sword-based move, it gains a soul note. At payout collected 3 soul notes, Brooksum can activate Soul Parade on the turn. Brooksum soul leaves its body for 3 turns, while states is immune to all physical moves and speed doubles. Additionally, its attacks deal secondary ice and website chill. It's a skeletal possum with an afro and talented violin. When uses Soul Paradise, a ghostly green aura that go yo ho ho. Jinbei. I made Jinbei a dolphin with a water fighting type that a signature move and ability based on him. Finbei, the Sea Knight Pokemon. Renowned for its immense physical strength, the unwavering code of honor, Finbei is a master of otherwise water. It could around it as a weapon. It can sense the flow of water a mile away and use knowledge of despite it guardian for a small Pokemon, protecting them from predators with a powerful current kick. Fishman Cry. All water moves used by this Pokemon deal physical attacks instead of special attacks. Additionally, its punches and strikes moves gains a 20% boost. Rough Skin. Everybody know what Rough Skin is. The Bond Drill. Water. Physical attack 100%. The gather of a massive spear of water. That palm stretch it with a spiral. This ignores the protection and detect move. Heart of the Ocean. Honestly, it's a move that tidal wave control that Finbei Every time Finbei hits a opponent with water type moves, it capture in the air. It pay off after landing 2 water type moves. Its fire type moves get 100% accuracy and plus logic. Jinbei used moisture to Buskin or Vanadril hits with the weight of the ocean. Finbei is a monster bipedal dolphin that and the mark of a skin pirates of the sun pirates marking on his chest and that's it. I hope you love this video. Have a good day. Bye.